Hey there, my friends. My name is Jesús Castellanos, and we are in Baja, window to the south. We are visiting all the craft breweries in Mexicali, and today we are with Armando Tapia of Media Sangre.
Hello, Jesus. Nice
Man,
to see you again. Thanks for having me.
it's great to have you here. It's great that you accept the invitation. Man, please tell us about Media Sangre. We would like to know everything. What's the story behind Media Sangre?
Well, it's a project that started about 6 years ago.
Uh-huh.
And five years ago, we went through a stage of planning, and 5 years ago, we poured our first beer, which is the day that we consider the day of the foundation of the brewery.
How did that happen?
How did that happen? Well, I've been working for the craft beer industry for about 8 years now.
Yeah.
But for other people's brewery, other companies, and I decided it was time to do my own thing. It's a brewery that it started out as a family brewery.
Yeah.
The name and all the concept is based on my heritage as Mexican and a bit European and a big part of Asian culture, and you can see that throughout the menu, beer menu, and also the food menu that we have here.
Man, Media Sangre, something that I know about you is just you most of the time are trying to get very and unique different flavors.
Yes.
I mean, I know that you go by the book sometimes, but you're trying to really amaze everyone that's gonna try a Media Sangre beer. Where did that idea come from?
Well, it started, first it was kind of a feeling of there's great brewers here in Mexicali and in Baja in general. There's great beers, so if you want to go into the market, you need to have like this, something that's going to make a difference or differentiate you from other competitors, from other brewers.
Yeah.
So we started thinking about doing good base beers, but adding different kinds of flavors. And on a trip that I took over to Vancouver, there's a brewery over there in Vancouver called Storm Brewing.
The one that was.
Oh yeah, it's pretty hidden. Yeah, it's like an alley. It's like on an alley, and it looks like an abandoned building. But there's this guy there, James, that does all these infusions with vodka or and puts in fruits, sometimes different kinds of seeds or different kinds of I don't know, spices. And then he brews like a base beer, and then he starts like mixing stuff in and kind of putting something different into every beer. And every month you go, even every week, there's a different beer that's always like new. So
there was a time when you, Armando, yourself, being Media Sangre, started thinking, I want to replicate something like that.
Yes.
Or at least I want to improve or want to do the way he's doing that.
Yes.
I think you're doing that greatly.
We're trying.
Yeah, we're doing that greatly. We're doing that greatly. How many different beer styles you have here, and how many have you brewed?
So we have 4 year-round beers that are like our base beers. We brew them all year round, and we also have another 8 taps here, which are experimental taps. So sometimes we brew some dark beers with some chocolate or coffee or that kind of thing. We brew different things.
Hold it right there. 8 taps.
8 taps.
Okay.
For specialty beers, like seasonal beers or specialty beers, and other 4 that are year-round beers.
There's too many for experimental.
It's a lot, but it's we have more experimental beers than base beers. But we wanted to we want people to always come back and know that we have these 4 beers, whichever is their favorite, it's always going to be there. And then also like come by, look at the menu, see what's new, try one of those, and then maybe go back to what makes them feel maybe a little more like at home or comfortable. We haven't gotten into that many competitions, but we won a couple of medals, awards.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Which one?
Well, we won a gold. No, it was a silver medal for Imperial Stout. Our year-round Imperial Stout won at Tijuana International Beer Festival, and there's a Mexicali Oktoberfest. And we won gold for an American IPA. That's a specialty beer, and also we won a silver. Yeah, we won a silver for a sour beer with lemon.
Let the people know what this beer is about.
Well, a brew IPA is pretty much it's a really light-bodied beer. It's fermented down to absolutely no sugar, so it has a gravity of 0. So it's pretty much water. But all the sugar that was there that came from all the grains, it's all fermented out, so it's all alcohol. and it's a pretty light beer in the body, so it's really good for refreshing. It has a high carbonation, and we put a bunch of hops in this. We put a bunch of hops at the beginning, at the end, the middle, and even later at the end.
How many different hops
it has
are you
four,
using?
It has 4 different hops.
Okay.
Sometimes it has 5. Depends
Okay.
if I can get my hands on a different kind of hop. We're always playing with the recipe. We move a bit of the hop addition sometimes, or maybe change a bit the hops, but it's always the same thing. It's just straight up hops. It's just a tiny bit of malt because it needs to be there, but it's pretty much alcohol, hop water.
Armando,
Jesús.
give us your media, your social media, where we can find Media Sangre.
Well, you can find us in Instagram and Facebook as Media Sangre Cerveceria, and you'll find the logo. Just the picture there is just the logo, which is the one that we're wearing.
Yeah.
It's going to come on some of the camera angles. Yeah.
Thank you for joining us. This was the history with Media Sangre, and thank you for watching Baja Window to the South. This is your host, Jesús Castellanos.